Get ready with me while I tell you facts about myself. I actually haven't done one of these in like maybe forever. I'm 23 years old. Not that that's old, but for the first time this year, a younger person said to me like, oh, but you don't look it. I almost cried. Moved to LA when I was 10 years old. Moved with my family. It had like nothing to do with me or like what I do. When I say LA, I mean like right outside of LA. Moved from a little town outside of Chicago. It's called Rockford. If you know, you know. A lot of my family is still there, so we still go sometimes, and I love it there. When I was 17, I got scouted by Wilhelmina Models. It was like kind of on accident. I wasn't like expecting it, but I wasn't opposed to it. I posted a picture in Frankie's Bikinis. They reposted it. I did a shoot with them, and then that's how I got scouted. Yes, growing up in LA, I did go to the club at like 16 years old. Now that I'm 23, I haven't been to the club in probably like 8 months. When I got scouted, I was going into my senior year of high school. I was pretty busy, which was literally the most exciting thing ever. I was always planning on going to college, but then modeling was so busy that I was like, I kind of had to pick one. I got my rejection letter from USC on a week-long shoot in London at 17 years old, and I was like, okay, so we're modeling. Graduated the year before COVID when schools went online, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll just do school online. But technically, I did go to college. Modeling was my full-time job from 17 to 23. I still model, but also I'm doing this, so a little best of both worlds. This year for modeling, I've been to St. Martin, the Amalfi, Fiji, and Ibiza. Also Hawaii, and then for this job, I've been to Hawaii and New York this year. I've always loved a smoky eye, but I would say my love for makeup probably came from just watching makeup artists do my makeup. Grown up with pit bulls my entire life. One Rottweiler when I was like a little baby. All rescues, all a little weird, but I love them all. My mom and my sister and I are like 3 peas in a pod. Like if you see one of us, you'll probably see all of us. We do pretty much everything together, and it's a great time. I definitely grew up in like a woman-dominated family, and I'm very grateful for that. This is a fun fact that scares me a lot, and I'm like, am I okay? I don't think I've ever like actually dated someone for more than 6 months. Am I the problem?
Actually, 6 months goes by so fast.
It's so weird, but it always feels so long. At this point in my life, I don't really date anymore. I'm just like not really into men. Like, I don't know. They just don't really like excite me. My sister and I are 4.5 years apart. Everyone thinks we're twins, and it literally gives me the biggest ego boost. You're telling me I can look 4 years younger than I am? Like, thank you. I have a pit bull right now. He's 3 years old. Rescued him. I was in desperate need of an emotional support dog at the time. Grew up in Chicago with a really big family. I definitely cherish that and like all those memories. I will forever be grateful that my childhood was just filled with like a bunch of us. I work with a nonprofit on wrongful conviction. I feel like that's something that I'll be called to for the rest of my life. I'm super shy, but I feel like I've gotten better the last few years. But especially if I'm around like other big personalities, I will be a mouse. You will not hear from me. I get like really overwhelmed and scared to talk. Unfortunate fun fact is that I had psoriasis on my entire body for like a year or two. That was like actually the worst thing I've ever experienced. It was so bad. It took so long to get rid of. I feel like it was mainly like stress and lifestyle. I do want to move to New York at some point in the next few years just to try it out, which is a little scary since I love being warm, but I think I could do it. I literally love dressing up, and my mom styles pretty much all my outfits. I will say yes to plans just so I can get ready and get dressed and do a full beat. Speaking of, I'm gonna go get dressed now, but I had so much fun with you guys. Bye.